guys, and welcome to episode 10. 10.
Double digits now.
Yeah. How exciting is that? So, number 10.
We got here. We're now
We
in
got
double
here.
digits.
Yeah.
We're now, I'd say we are now classed as podcasters.
Do you think?
I think
Is that like an official thing?
I think like 10 podcasts in, you can say you're now podcasters.
Yeah.
We've kept to it as the thing.
Yeah.
If we've done like 2 or 3 and we're like, yeah, it's fun, but I'm not having it, then
Yeah. The thing is,
wouldn't
it
really
is
count
it
it,
is
but-
really fun, isn't it?
yeah, it is quite fun.
Yeah. It is nice to sit down and just have a bit of a chat.
Half an hour chatting to speak about what we've been up to, different things like going in industry, what a machine's capable of, what new machines we've got coming out, and all that type of thing. Like for what costs us half an hour of time on a Monday, I think it's been really beneficial for us with the amount of feedback that we've had from resellers and users who've been listening, who've been watching on YouTube, or who've been listening on. We had a plaque through the other day from Buzzsprout for like, what's it called?
What's Buzzsprout?
Buzzsprout is where I upload the podcast to,
Okay.
and then it sends the podcast out to all different providers. So we have to upload it to one place, and then it puts it in straight to Google Podcast, straight to Amazon Podcast, straight to Apple Podcast, straight to Spotify. So I upload it once, it goes out to all those.
Where's the most viewers?
So I think it's slightly weighed in favour is people listening on Spotify more. But obviously you can have Spotify on your Apple phone if that's what you prefer.
Yeah.
But yeah, so everything's growing in the right direction, getting a nice amount of views on YouTube.
So this Buzzsprout is Buzzsprout, right?
Buzzsprout, yeah.
Did we get anything like physically?
Not
so we
not
can bring it
physically,
in.
just an email.
Oh.
Just an email at
We
the
should have
moment.
printed it out and put it in like a frame.
Yeah, put it in a plaque. And then stick it on the wall on here, and
Yeah.
we'll start having a
We
shelf.
should like a
Shelf
yeah.
of shelf of fame. I can't even say it on the back. Yeah. So I had some nice positive feedback from them the other day, and yeah, the views are growing on YouTube quite nicely and stuff. So if you want to watch us and see what we actually look like, if you only listen to the podcast on your earphones, then jump onto our YouTube channel at Graphtec GB and look for the Cutting Matters podcast playlist on there, and everything's on there. But how are you?
I'm great. I had a long weekend. Was out of the office on Thursday afternoon and drove all the way up to Glasgow.
Yeah.
So I was in Glasgow for a night, and I went to the expedition on the Friday. It was good.
Craft one.
Yeah, the craft show, I think it's called.
Yeah.
Part of the ICHF.
Yeah, that's it.
We spoke about this the other week,
Yeah.
didn't we? Yes, I went to that, and that was busy, to be fair.
You've never been up to the show I've never done the show in Glasgow.
I've never been to Glasgow.
So what was it? Was it busy?
Yeah, the show was.
Yeah.
Got there just after 10:30. Doors opened at 10. So there was a lot of footfall, a lot of people around. More of the elder generation were there.
Yeah.
So there was different sections of the show. There was like a food and drinky bit. Then it was Christmas. And then it was more crafty. And then they had demonstrations at certain times.
Okay.
Very similar to the show that they do in the NEC. I've been to the one in the NEC last year. I think it was the year before when it was going on.
You did last year's, I think, didn't you? Because
I think so, yeah.
You worked on the cake side of it, didn't you? Last year.
Yeah. So it was a haul in total, but yeah, it was quite busy, to be honest. I was quite surprised. With it being up in Glasgow as well.
Yeah.
It was kind of out the way. It was busy.
Yeah. So what was the reaction to the brother in silhouette? Was there a lot of what was people's views? Was there a lot of interest in them?
Yeah, there's more conversations about the brother products, to completely honest. So Green Stick Materials, they had the brother scan and cut on their stand.
Okay.
Alongside another cutter. They didn't take the silhouettes because they didn't have a request for the silhouette on the previous show that they'd done.
Oh, right, okay.
But there was a few talks about the differences between the brother and the silhouette. But mainly it was the brother and the consumables. Finding a lot of customers have a brother machine and looking for new cut mats or blades or pens or any of the like specialty sheets and stuff like that.
Right.
But there was a good section on Green Stick's stand for the brother consumables, not just the machines.
Okay.
So that was a good insight because we've not done a show yet with the brother machines.
No.
So it was quite nice to see how much interaction there was for that brand.
Yeah.
So it was a good insight.
Yeah, I'm hoping that we'll get potentially back to the NEC maybe March, but definitely I would like to say the show November next year with everything that we've got now on the Craft Store Direct website, and get the machines there, get the demo area set back up, and to give customers the opportunity to see both Silhouette and Brother next to each other on our like on a Craft Store Direct branded stand from ourselves. You haven't done a show with us yet, there, have you?
No,
No.
not. No, I've worked with the resellers, or I've done a show with the Graphtec products, not with the craft side.
No.
It's a different audience, isn't it?
Yeah, very different audience. It's with the craft shows, because of the way they're set up, there aren't many shows that you can go to at places like the NEC that you can walk away with an actual product, because a lot of the shows, they're just trade shows. So you look at the products on the stand, then you go back, you'll open a dialogue with a reseller and buy your products that way. Whereas there are a select handful of shows at the NEC each year which you can go there, and it's basically just like a huge market. And the creative craft shows are that type of event. So you go there with your money in your back pocket, and you go there to buy stuff. A lot of people, obviously, they're deal hunting, especially on the build up to Christmas. So yeah, we'll be there. I would like to say we'll be back there next year. I'm pretty confident of that.
Yeah. I mean, when I did the show on the cake stand with one of our other resellers last year, that was quite a good show as well, because not many people would have thought that you would have seen Silhouette at that type of show.
Yeah, proper cross-platform products.
Yeah, but Silhouette did do a 3D printer, and that was used to obviously create designs for cookie cutters and cake toppers, but also the reseller does their own edible ink printers, so using the Silhouette machine to print onto various like icing sugar sheets, white paper, puts it through their printer, and then uses the Silhouette machine to cut out the designs.
Yeah, I really like that 3D printer. I thought it was a really good little piece of kit, to be honest. It was a bit sad when Silhouette decided not to make them anymore. Mm-hmm. They were good, especially the Plus model, which had the fan in the head, which allowed the filament to cool a lot quicker. I thought they were a nice little machine, but sadly Silhouette have discontinued that item.
Yeah.
So you went there Thursday. Back Friday night, were you? Were you back Friday?
Yeah, late Friday night.
Yeah, straight back.
It was a long drive back.
Yeah, on Friday night.
I kind of wish I stayed another night, but I was,
And you half a day off on Saturday trying to get back from Glasgow then. My brother was in Glasgow last weekend at the same place where you were at the show.
Oh, really?
So at a different conference, and he drove back on the Saturday morning, and it took him 6 hours to get back because of roadworks.
Yeah, the road closures and things.
Yeah, so you probably did yourself a favour, really, writing your Friday night off rather than writing your weekend off trying to get back.
Yeah, I was written off Saturday, to be honest. I was shattered.
Yeah, I bet you were.
Yeah.
So where are you this week?
This week, I'm pretty much office-based, to be fair.
Okay.
And staying within Wrexham, I think, off the top of my head. Got a few demonstrations here and meetings online. So, yeah, it's going to be a nice, calm week.
We've got a guest podcast to record on Wednesday.
On Wednesday.
Yeah, so that's another guest one will be in the bag for us. Right, today we're going to talk to you a bit more in depth about the WID laminator, aren't we?
Yeah, so we've kind of discussed all of like the cutting solutions, but we've not really touched on the finishing solution of lamination, have we?
No. So we can offer you the full print finishing package, can't we, with the cutter and the laminating system to go with it as well. All available from us. Obviously, the cutting system's a Graphtec, but then we have access to the WID Laminator L300 from WID Innovations, the same people who make our lasers. And that system is, I think the term value for money comes.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
absolutely. A lot of customers bundle their Graphtec machine with the laminator.
Yeah.
And obviously with a printer as well. But yeah, we're getting a lot of customers switching over to this specific laminator, which is great. It is really great.
Well, it's a 3-in-1 system, really. So yes, it is a laminator, but you can use it to obviously over-laminate printed media. Secondly, you could use it to, rather than having the laminate on it, you could actually put your printed media onto it. And I've used laminators in the past where I've worked in workshops which are slightly tight on space. where back then there wasn't really the rollover systems that they have now to allow you to apply printed media quite like that. But say you are struggling for space and you can't have two, then you can use the laminator to actually apply your printed media onto your Corex die bond boards and anything like that. And then it's also got slitting blades on the back of it to slit on the x-axis. So you're getting three machines for the price of one, really, aren't you?
Yeah, 3 in 1, like
Yeah.
you said. Yeah, yeah. So the machine comes with like ready to go.
Yeah.
All you need to do is plug it into a power supply and put your material, load it up. Comes with a silent compressor, which is great.
And that's to operate the pneumatic.
The pneumatic side. So you can use a machine either manually or automatically. So the compressor's there to apply pressure onto the roller to bring the roller up and down.
Yeah.
There is an option as well to use a heat roller. So it comes as cold, but we can fit the heat roller element
into it, yeah.
So you can either laminate cold or you can laminate with heat.
Just to go through the key features on it, really, the ones that we obviously specify on the site. It's 1.6 meters wide, and as Ellen's just said, it includes the compressor and the vertical slitting blades that you get to cut on the x-axis. The pneumatic roller elevation, it's got manual and automatic modes, and the heated top roller can heat up to 60 degrees Celsius, and you get a 1 year's manufacturer warranty with that machine as well. So currently we can't get enough of them, can we?
No, the demand's high.
Yeah.
The demand's really high. At the moment, we've got 2 resellers who are actively selling the equipment. So we have SciMaster Systems and RA Smart. But yeah, we cannot get them quick enough at the moment.
No, they're flying out the door.
Yeah.
Not just for customers, but the resellers wanting them to have demonstration units in their showrooms as well, aren't they?
Yeah.
So we have a demonstration unit here, but the resellers that are doing them have also got units going out to them again to refresh what they've got, aren't they? Because they've been quite heavily used. So to refresh those, there's more going out on the next stock order that we've got coming in. But when we are looking at pricing, so you're going to get a 3-in-1 system for 3,895. That's still the current price, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. And
Ex-VAT.
that's ex-VAT. So that's for everything that we've just talked about there. But they are a great piece of kit. We've done our own overview video on the machine. That's about 12 months ago now. Can you believe that?
I know. I remember planning for that as well.
Yeah, and we did that only a year ago. That's crazy. But SciMaster have also just done a new video.
Oh, have they?
Yeah, they posted that
wow.
onto LinkedIn. When was it? Middle of last week, I think.
Oh, I'll have to have a look at that.
Yeah, I did share it. I have shared it onto our page as well. But yeah, so SciMaster have got that. And then obviously you went to, we talked last week about the shows that you've been to and the open house events that we've done with our resellers, but you went to RA Smarts because they've taken the WID laminator as well, haven't they? So
They have.
they're getting their demo unit in.
Yeah, they haven't long opened their demonstration room. So as their open house event,
Yeah.
they wanted to take on the laminator as well. So yeah, in a couple of weeks' time, we should have one of our laminators in their unit, in their demonstration unit.
That's great. At the moment, what do you think's driving it? I'm putting you on the spot a little bit, but what do you think's driving like the demand for that machine right now?
I think a lot of people are kind of renewing their equipment now, especially with the times we're in at the moment. They want it to last for the next 5-10 years.
Yeah.
So they've got a bit of cash there to renew, update all the current equipment that they have, so they know it's going to last them throughout, the rough
makes sense.
waves that we're going to be going through. So I think that's the idea behind it, but also the marketing. There's strong marketing of this equipment and the value of it as well.
Yeah.
So they all play.
It's got a really strong price point, hasn't it?
Yeah.
What you're going to get with that money, like to have the option with the automatic side of things and the pneumatic roller, which can be heated, as well as including the compressor for that type of price. And to say, if you've got a smaller workspace or workshop where space is tight, then having a machine that can be 3 machines in one for you can really help expand and speed up your workflow as well, can't it?
Yeah.
So pairing printer, cutter, and your laminating, well, 3-in-1 laminating applicating system all in one package. And as you say, you're at the point right now where people are looking to potentially upgrade their systems right now, so they know it's going to last the next 4, 5, 6, well, 10, maybe even 10 years. So they've got the right kit. I think at the price point that is, to get that into that package with that, I think that's probably, you're right. That's why there is such high demand for that system right now. So is there a specific laminate that goes with it, or is it just?
No, it can use various different types of laminate material, and each reseller offer their own differences.
Yeah.
But yeah, the machine can take variations of different media. I mean, the one that we've got in our demonstration room is just a clear glossy. But you can get different textured ones, matte ones.
Yeah.
It all changes. But yeah, just preference really to the customer.
Yeah. So my neck is.
I was wondering what was going on. I didn't want to make.
I played golf yesterday, and I haven't played for 4 months, and I'm in pieces.
I didn't want to bring attention to it.
Yeah, my back is hurting. And
You need to get a
terrible.
pillow like me.
Yeah, I need to. Well, Ellen started dressing the set recently by bringing her own soft furnishings in.
Yeah.
To make the seat a bit more comfy. So yes, I probably do need my own cushion like you've got there.
Yeah. The laminators are quite heavy.
Yeah.
So when they do get delivered, they need a forklift to get them out of the truck. We do offer installation and training as well, but our resellers also offer that too.
Okay.
So yeah, they weigh 210 kilograms.
Okay, so yeah.
So it is quite a heavy machine.
Yeah, to pick up, but they're on casters, aren't they? So if you need to move it around your workshop, it's actually quite.
Yeah.
It's not.
Once it's out the crate, you can build it up and has casters on it. So
yeah,
you can
it's
move.
not. Cool. Right. Today's Ask Ellen section.
We should have like a little theme tune, shouldn't we?
What, for an Ask Ellen section?
Yeah.
Do I need to write one?
A theme tune.
Yeah, I might actually make one.
Yeah, because you can play instruments.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's a really good idea. We can get Brian to sing it. So Brian's in technical team, but he's in a band, isn't he?
Yeah, he plays guitar, and I believe he sings. Although I've never heard him sing, but I do believe he's quite good on guitar.
We should put that to him. We should get him involved.
The Graphtec
team
band.
effort. Yeah.
The Cutting Matters band.
Yeah. No, that's an idea. I think we should do that.
Right. First Monday of every month, band rehearsal. In the den room. But seriously, on to Ask Ellen, and we've got a question today from somebody who's looking to buy a laser cutter.
Oh.
And they're asking, looking to buy a laser cutter, not sure what the differences are and if I should go for CO2 powered or whether I should go for a ceramic tube.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So it depends on what the customer is trying to achieve with the laser machine, because the CO2 is a glass tube and the ceramic offers a slightly different, like a premium.
Yeah.
So again, it is a price point as well. If you're looking for speed, then the ceramic tube will be, best suited. Because if you're using a glass tube and you're putting it the highest speed it can do, your power is quite high as well.
Okay.
Then you're gonna wear out that glass tube, where the ceramic will last you a lot longer.
Yeah.
So on average, a glass tube will last you maybe 6 to 8 months, whereas a ceramic tube could last you 12 to 18 months, depending on, the maintenance and how well you're looking after your equipment.
Yeah.
But again, it just depends on the sort of material the customer's trying to achieve. If they're just cutting out, bits of acrylic, your glass tube will be fine. If you're looking more for speed and you're trying, doing volume work, your ceramic tube, because it'd be quicker, the quality would be slightly better as well. So yeah, it depends on what they're trying to achieve. So, if you are listening to the podcast, get in touch with us. We can sort you through what is best for you and we'll go from there with it.
So if you buy a CO2 machine and then decide that you want ceramic, is it as easy just swapping the tubes out?
So not just swapping the tubes out, there's more bits and pieces in between, but it can be done.
Yeah.
Depending on what laser tube that you have at the moment and what machine that you have at the moment, because there's certain machines that we can change over to, but there's also machines that can't be done.
Okay.
So the smaller laser tubes, so the glass tubes, can't be done, but the higher spec ones can.
Right. So ideally, what you're saying is that if you want to go CO2 or if you want to go ceramic, you should make that choice from the start of buying your machine rather than buying one. Well, you wouldn't ever go from ceramic down to CO2, I don't think.
No,
But
no, it'd always be the other way around.
yeah, so if you're going CO2 and you're rubbing an hour about CO2 or ceramic, then it's better to do it from the start rather than buy CO2 and then have to change a load of bits.
Yeah, I mean, the main reason why I'd go for a ceramic is predominantly the speed.
Yeah.
I mean, we've got a customer that does prototypes, and he bought a glass tube, and now he's looking to upgrade it to a ceramic tube.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't realize that.
So it's usually upgrading because of the speed.
Right. Okay, I didn't realize you did that. So what do you have to change in the machine? Do you know off the top of your head? Is it like power supplies and things?
Yeah, power supplies and like all the cable works as well.
Right.
And there's other little bits and
So
bobs.
yeah, it's not just a case of taking one tube out.
No, you
putting the next
definitely need
tube
an
in.
engineer to come and help.
Yeah, you can't just do it by yourself.
No.
So the new laser
Yeah.
that we've got coming out, that is ceramic only, isn't it?
That is ceramic only.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's two sizes available, both ceramic tubes. So it's really to compete against the models out there in the market at the moment.
Yeah.
So it is a like for like product, but the price is better.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're going to be getting that in November. So really excited to have a play around with that.
I downloaded some videos on that one this morning.
Did you?
Yeah, like the speed of it, it's properly impressive.
Yeah.
I know you showed us that video that you took at Vespa.
I was just going to say Vespa was just wow.
Yeah, and the videos that Wid have sent us through this morning, which I'll start uploading to social news and on the web pages once I start getting those built. Honestly, it looks really good.
Yeah.
Really, really good.
Yeah.
Have you got prices sorted for those yet? Are they still? They're all prices done.
Yeah, I'll have to send them through so we can put them online.
Cool.
Thanks for tuning in on today's Cutting Masters podcast. If you are listening on YouTube, don't forget to subscribe. Please do get involved by liking, commenting. I'll see you all next week.